The headlines. FCT Minister hails NYSC on national development. Council Chairman to prioritize core members' welfare in River State. Secondary Education Commission says 40% of NECO candidates may not gain admission into tertiary institutions. A very good evening and welcome to the News Hour on NYSC Radio 88.3 FM and NYSC Television. My name is Ogwa Trust Judith. Now the news in full. The National Youth Service Corps has been described as a cornerstone of national development. The Honorable Minister of State for the Federal Capital Territory, Dr. Maria Bunkuri, stated this during her address at the 2024 Batch C NYSC Pre-Mobilization Workshop held in Abuja. Our correspondent Chioma Edward has the rest of the story.
She noted that for the core members to effectively discharge their service to the nation, there must be concerted efforts of all the relevant stakeholders involved in the mobilization process. Hajia Mahmood stated that core members must be adequately prepared to meet evolving issues with their innovation and therefore charged all stakeholders to play their critical roles in ensuring that the core members give their best. She commended the leadership of NYSC for improving the quality of service by core members in recent times, adding that any investment in their future is our common national development.
The National Youth Service Corps NYSC program has been a cornerstone of national integration and development since its inception in 1973. It is designated to foster unity among young Nigerians and among others. The theme for this workshop, strengthening the NYSC mobilization process for effective service delivery, resonates deeply with the aspiration of our national vision. Today, we are not merely participants in a workshop, we are stakeholders in the future of our nation.
In his welcome address, the Director General of NYSC, Brigadier General Y.D. Ahmed, said that the NYSC has been playing critical roles in nation building with imprints all over the nation, while charging workshop participants to put on their thinking cap in order to solve the various mobilization issues. General Ahmed pledged that NYSC as an organization will always do what is right in the mobilization process, especially as the youths are looking up to be rightly guided.
Over years of its existence, the NYSC has been in the vanguard of national civilization building, fostering unity among different nationalities of Nigeria, as well as playing critical roles in national development. The imprint of the scheme is all over the landscape of our nation, from the mega cities to the very rural communities of Nigeria. The mobilization process is a very critical component of the service here and deserves all the seriousness it is given.
In his introductory remarks, the Director Corps Mobilization Alhaji Abubakar Muhammad said that the workshop brings together mobilization stakeholders for improvement of service delivery. He noted that a lot needs to be done in order to clean up the process and other issues facing prospective core members by curbing fraudulent mobilization practices using information and communication technology. He also charged the participants to always upload only verified and authentic information to the NYSC integrated system. It's a goodwill message from the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, Comrade Ayodele Olawande, where he charged the participants to ensure that NYSC remains top-notch through a more strengthened mobilization process, which is essential for effective, efficient services. The theme of the workshop is strengthening the NYSC mobilization process for effective service delivery. Some of the participants spoke to us on their expectations at the workshop.
My expectation is that, the purpose of it is for us to reach an agreement between the institution and the scheme. So what I would expect is that the scheme also listen to us as institution that produce these core members and see our challenges and find a way either to rectify it or we meet or have an agreement together on how to resolve those issues in a quick time.
I expect that what we are going to get here today will help us to better the mobilization exercise more. Some of the do's, some of the don'ts, we'll learn it, and some of the things that are giving us odors, maybe we'll find solutions to them before the end of the. So that's what I'm expecting.
It has been Zenom Kure reporting for NYSC News.
Welcome back to the news. Local Government Council chairmen in Rivers State have pledged a commitment to improving the welfare of core members. They made a pledge during advocacy engagement with officials of the National Youth Service Corps. In Gokona local government area, the executive chairman, Honorable Monday Dumeye, promised core members that his administration will pay them a monthly stipend to cushion the effects of the harsh economic realities. He disclosed this when he met the core members at their local government inspector, Mrs. Joy Dim, in his office. Dumeye also used the occasion to assure the core members of immediate renovation of their core lodge to make it decent and worthy of their status as elite youths and leaders of tomorrow. In a relative development, the executive chairman of Oyigbo local government area, Honorable Dr. Gift Okere, is set to build new core lodges across communities in the local government area. This development, he stated, is born out of the need for core members serving outside the council headquarters to also have a suitable accommodation and environment to discharge their duties efficiently. He stated this when he received the NYSC local government inspector, Mr. Darlington Obiandu, in his office. Dr. Okere described NYSC as a nation's beautiful bride that must be loved and cared for by all Nigerians. We'll be going on a quick break. Don't go anywhere as we'll be right back.
She is not just a psychologist. She is also a shoemaker. She was trained as a medical doctor, but now she makes beads too. He studied law, and now he is a fashion designer. This one has gotten a new skill: makeover. He came into this camp a biologist. Now he is also a caterer. Saeed, skill acquisition and entrepreneurship development, helps you discover a new lease of life. What are you still waiting for? Get up and acquire a new skill now.
Welcome back to the news. The Executive Secretary of the National Senior Secondary Education Commission, Dr. Yela Ajayi, says about 40% of the 2024 NECO candidates may be unable to enter tertiary institutions due to their failure to achieve credits in mathematics and English language. He disclosed this at a capacity building workshop in Calabar for English and mathematics teachers from the South-South region. Dr. Ajayi highlighted that while 61% of NECO candidates earned 5 credits or more, including mathematics and English, about 40% did not. In the 2024 WAEC exams, 28% also failed to credit those core subjects affecting their chances for higher education. He noted that strong curriculums and facilities are ineffective without well-trained teachers. Dr. Ajayi emphasized the need for training and retraining teachers, especially in core subjects, as they are vital to education quality. On the foreign scene, dozens of world leaders will speak at the UN's Climate Change Conference, COP29, currently going on in Baku, Azerbaijan. UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres addressed the summit, which began on Monday. Representatives from nearly 200 countries are attending the two-week conference to discuss how to tackle the climate crisis and mitigate its impacts, including floods and droughts. The summit would also focus on new financial commitments to help poorer nations facing severe climate effects. However, some international leaders are skipping the event, including French President Emmanuel Macron, European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, and Brazilian President Lula da Silva. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz also cancelled his trip after his government's coalition collapsed last week. And now sports. Moses Simon and Samuel Chukwueze are among players that are already in the Super Eagles camp in Côte d'Ivoire ahead of their 2025 Africa Cup of Nations AFCON qualifier against Benin Republic. 6 other players, including Amas Obasogie, Raphael Onyedika, and Frank Onyeka, also joined the camp in Abidjan. The full squad for the qualifier includes Captain William Ekong, Ademola Lookman, Victor Seaman, and 19 others. The team will face Benin Republic on Thursday in Côte d'Ivoire, followed by their final qualifier against Rwanda at the Godswill Akpabio Stadium in Uyo on Monday. The Super Eagles, currently top of Group D, need just 1 point against Benin to secure a spot in the final tournament. With a current tally of 7 goals scored and none conceded, the Super Eagles are in a strong position. Rwanda, with 5 points, faces a tougher challenge as they have just 1 point against Benin to secure a spot in the final competition. Rwanda, with 5 points, faces a tougher challenge as they have a 1-goal deficit going into the final days of the match. That is the size of our bulletin at this moment, but before we go, here are the highlights of the major stories. FCT Minister hails NYSC on national development. Council chairman to prioritize core members' welfare in Rivers State. Secondary Education Commission says 40% of NECO candidates may not gain admission into tertiary institutions. On behalf of our news crew, thank you for listening. For more information on latest happenings in NYSC, like and follow us on all our social media handles: Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube. Search for NYSC Radio TV or at Ajuwaya Media. Once again, thank you for listening. My name remains Obwa Trust Judith. Bye for now.